Don't think that's supposed to be like that.
Oh dear, oh dear. All right. Right, so the big boiler's, he's on the move. So there's a couple of ways we could have done this. We could have chained it to the lorry, which is just over there, drug it around the yard, and got it in position that way. That would have probably took us a couple of hours. Or we could do it the hard way, by the power of steam, and film it for YouTube, which is probably going to take all day. Have a guess which one I picked. So the plan, we're going to get this boiler from here to here, using this little beauty. She's an Aveling and Porter G&D steam tractor, and it's fitted with a winch. So as you can see, we haven't got far to go with it. We've just got to get it pulled out from once where she lies, get it pulled down by the skip, down through the yard, somehow get it turned into the yard, and then X marks the spot. That's where she's going to land. Fingers crossed, as long as you don't roll off, get a puncture, snap the axle, destroy the tractor, or any of the above. So that's the game plan. First thing we need to do is get a fire in this engine. I'm sure the local arsonist is going to join me for that. As soon as he sees the smoke, he'll be here. So we'll work on that. We've got some more steel to cut off the boiler from round the back. So we get that cut off. Then we'll look the little engine up and give it a tug. See if it'll move. So let's get on. Morning, Ian. I was just saying, light a fire and the local arsonist will be shortly along behind. Is that word that? There you go, that local cowboy's turned up now.
Howdy.
Don't know what he's got in his... What's that you've got in your beard there, mate? So the first thing we're going to want to do before we go anywhere is make sure everything's secure and safe. So Lee's going to check the wheel nuts.
Yeah, the tyre's blown up. Yeah.
Are they all alright?
Yeah, I think they're...
Yeah, I think they sound
Yeah,
fine.
I think
So on the other tyre, I'll try that one.
Yeah.
All the flags on there?
Yeah, the flags are on there. But that one spins round nicely.
Oh, lovely.
I'll put it so it looks like it's...
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, they're all good.
We're alright then.
Tracking's out slightly.
That'd be fine.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to be pulling on
The axle, I think, is going to be best bet. So, Ian's been in and chucked some chains round the axle. And I think if we have a...
Do you want the two strops attached separately to these first?
No, yeah, separately to these.
And
And then
then
we'll
join
put
them at
that,
the-
put
join them
that
at the
big
front.
D, put the big D at the front, and then we'll put our winch cable into that.
Yeah, so we want another two
So we want
shackles.
two shackles.
Another two rack up.
Lee, if you're crawling under it, mate, you really should have that hard hat on.
Yeah?
Yeah, because if this falls on your head, you're gonna probably need it.
Do you want to pass me my hard hat?
Is that the one I'm going on there? That one?
Yeah, that one there, mate. Because that's the one that's got the load safe tag on it.
So that's rated for 4.5 tonne then?
Yeah, so it's grade 8. Yeah. Well, I've only got 4.25 tonne on mine.
Oh, the same chain, but yours is obviously weaker.
Yeah.
I don't know how they work that out. And if we just join them.
Hang on, Jake. Safety first.
Yeah, make sure you put your arm on. Just like that. Doing that.
Oh! I'd hate for this 28 tonne to fall on me without a hard hat on.
Yeah. I know one thing, if it did fall on you without a hard hat on, you'd still have a good hard hat.
Yeah?
Yeah. Same outcome.
Right, you got the blue rope there?
No, we're getting out of that.
Yeah, there you are.
It's like you run out of snaps blocks.
Oh, there we go. Do you want 3 or 4?
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, what we say for the story, didn't you, really? Alright, so the last job you got to do is just get this last beam off the back here. Just going to cut through them bits of angle, drop that down. Then we should be clear then to roll it out. Move this tyre in. Definitely a two-man operation, this torch, isn't it?
That'll be off then.
That'll be off.
On fire. On that. Not one a day. Why they bothered even charging that fucking extinguisher up? Should go round.
Drag this end round, yeah?
Yeah, and then hopefully it should go on the floor, shouldn't it? Like that. Manage? Yep. Perfect. Anything else to get dragged on the way out.
Oh, you're just gonna.
For that, there,
Yeah.
go, Dad. Brakes are on. We are in here. Drive pinned out. Yeah. Them ones are quite necessary so they don't come out in the road. I hate for them to come out when we go uphill. They like that.
They can stay in there like that.
Yeah, as long as they're right out so they don't, just in case. Right then. Pins in, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry mate.
That's right.
Still not gearing it.
Is it going?
No, no, it can still,
No, it's going.
still pull the winch back.
Oh, you haven't put a pin in.
Where is it?
It's in the boot. That's it. Just spin your drum round so you get the hole. Do that. And then, that'll be a bit tight. don't think that's supposed to be like that.
No, I meant just as a dead weight. Yeah.
That's why we need that chop.
Heavier this end. Right, we need to
What you're done with, I think it should be
yeah, I don't want to move because otherwise
I'll see if you remember now.
sure.
Chop. Yeah, shake it out. It's definitely good, yeah. Oh, you had to block it, block it. Do the back axle, Lee, because that's going to put strain on that front bent fucking axle.
Right, take it out and go on the back.
Yeah, we'll have to, won't we? Yeah, you might have to push it with a fucking point over the finger at the back. Right, so we got it out, we're just having a bit of trouble turning it round the mound there, so we're just going to move the mound, it might be easier. I'm a bit worried about his front axle, I think she's going to give way at some point. So we might end up putting a fork truck, big blue fork truck under the front. But we'll see how she goes first. Right, so we weren't liking how that front axle was looking, so we got the forklift helping lift it now. Let's see if she'll go like that. turn. Oh dear, oh dear. Our Axel's finally just give up. She's definitely got a bit of a bow to her. Don't know if you can see that, if she's picking up on camera, but that dodgy Axel has give up the ghost. So we're gonna come up with another game plan now. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is get the big fork truck under the front and use the axles of that. Right, are you ready?
No flying drones.
Yeah, you need that. power of steam comes to the rescue yet again. Right, hang on, as he put the pin out. He did some up. We got way in, have we?
We all want our share of 20 quid now, mate.
Right, so I didn't reckon we are going to get around that corner after the problems we had earlier, so we're going winch through the edge and we're just going to pull the front in to around there. Wait more? Because that was steering that relatively well. That's come around quite a bit, hasn't it? And there we go. Well, not too sure how much of that we managed to catch on camera. Got a bit bit chaotic, to be honest. Didn't quite go to plan with that axle failing. That was always going to be our weak point, but it just gave way. So we had to bit of a brute force and ignorance job at that point. But as you can see, she almost made it to where the X was. Now we can just lift that front end round, dump it down, and it'll be along the hedge line just where we want it. So thanks to me and that, we and the little Aveling, that little Aveling done well. We got her a lot closer to our final destination. So I hadn't figured out if I'm going to film the lifting the front and moving it round. This not going to make much of a good video, so we might just call it here, or we might just do a bit of a catch up once we got her in position. You can hear the air coming out of the tyre. That's just we're letting it down. We don't need this in it. We don't need our trolley so we don't need our trolley anymore. We can lift up the front and pull that out. The boiler is going to be sat down nice and low on the ground, so she's not up on the trestles like before, and it'll be a nice part of the yard. So as you drive in, you better see the boiler as soon as you come in. So that's it. Yeah, that was a good day's work. I'm going to tuck the Aveling up, give that a wipe over, clean it up, and then on with the next one. As always, I like to read the comments, so thanks for all them. You always get some interesting suggestions from the internet. So there we go. That was a good day's work. See you on the next one. Cheers.